Hello guys, how are you doing today? Welcome one more day to the New Music Collector. So as you can read by the title, we're gonna take a look at my Alice Cooper CD collection that, even though it's pretty big, I'm missing a few pieces here and there, but here they are, all the studio albums. That is what matters. So if you're interested, let's take a look at it. Before we start the video for real, I would like to tell you that some of those CDs that I have comes from this box set. Then I make the unboxing on my channel. It was one of the first videos. So if you want to check it out, feel free to do it. You have to scroll a little bit, but I'm sure you will enjoy it. So that being said, let's start looking at them, okay? Their debut album from 1969, Pretty's For You. Pretty weird album, not one of their best. I just don't know what to say about it. Just if you're in a weird mood and you feel like listening to weird music, check this one out. You're not gonna be disappointed because it has its creepy moments, it had this weird ass shit in there. Not one of my favorites. This one is a little bit better. Of course, it's Easy Action, their second album. Tons, some great tracks on it. I'm not gonna show almost every CD because most of them they look the same. I mean, I love Mr. and Misdemeanor, Shoe Salesman, Return of the Spiders, Refrigerator Heaven. There's some good tracks and some weird tracks here. Next up we have one of my all-time favorite albums, that is Love It to Death. This is the thumb cover. If you don't know about the thumb cover, basically, I explained on the unboxing, but you see the little finger there? They thought it was his dick, so in other editions it's just blackened that part, okay? This is just such a great album. It is a plain hard rock album, pretty good. Caught in a Dream, I'm 18, Hallowed Be the Name, Long Way to Go, Black Juju, It Is My Body, Second Coming, Ballad of Dwight Fry, Sunrise. There's still some weird moments, well, especially in Black Juju, that is not the same style as the rest of the album, but it reminds us a little bit more of this too. So yeah, classic. If you didn't listen to it, go check it out because this is a classic. You need it in the collection for sure. I mean, I'm 18 is, well, 18, sorry, is one of the, I wouldn't say one of the most classic tracks ever of hard rock, but a big classic it is. So yeah, like I told you, one of my all-time favorite albums. Maybe I prefer this one a little bit more. This is Killer from 1971. Another classic. The original one had in this part a pop-up, like a calendar that you put up and it was Alice hanging himself. And yes, I mean, Under My Wheels is here, Hollow of Flies is here. I mean, it's just a great album. Dead Babies is here, Be My Lover is here. Big classic album again. And yes, this one, and Love It Today, you have to pick them up right now. If you're a fan of classic hard rock, you're gonna enjoy them pretty much. This one is another classic, but I don't like it too much. I'm talking about, of course, School's Out. That has School's Out, of course. Has Looney Tunes, Godzilla Cast vs. the Jets, Street Fight, Public Animal Number 9. I mean, not their best album, even though it still is a classic. I don't like it so much. Another classic, of course, would be this Billion Dollar Babies, one of my all-time favorite albums from the Alice Cooper band. This one is super cool because it includes every little detail that includes the vinyl. I mean, here we have the dollar, the $1 billion bill, the booklet, here's the album. I also have the deluxe edition of it. I got it as a gift from my brother. I think he paid like €6 for it. It's double CD that includes I'm not sure if it includes demos. No, it includes a live gig and a Slick Black Limousine. Again, the $1 billion bill, you can take it off. The pictures, you can actually push them out. It has a booklet, and that's it. Again, pretty cool addition to the collection. And I didn't say, I mean, I love from this album No More Mr. Nice Guy, $1 Billion Babies, of course, Raped and Freezing, Sick Things, I Love the Dead. It's just another classic album. And for me, the last good album that the Alice Cooper Band released. Because the next album is actually the last Alice Cooper Band studio album. That is this one, Muscle of Love. Okay, it's a pretty decent album, but not as good as classics like $1 Billion Babies or, let's say, Love It to Death or Killer. But it has actually the pretty cool songs like Teenage Lament, the song that gives the name to the album, of course. The CD looks like that. I was talking about Muscle of Love right now. It also has The Apple Dreaming, Hard-Hearted Alice, and I mean, being not bad is not as great as the other albums that I just showed you. Here we have the greatest hits. I mean, this was the first thing I ever listened of Alice Cooper, and includes I'm 18 Years in My Body, Desperado Under My Wheels, Be My Lover, School's Out, Hello Hooray, Elected, No More Mr. Nice Guy, $1 Billion Babies, Teenage Lament, and Muscle of Love. I mean, it has all the classic. The cover is broken, of course, it couldn't be other way, because even if I take good care of them, they always break. This one looks like that. And actually, this one I got it from a friend in Christmas, you know. Back then in school, we used to make, I don't know how it's called, Secret Santa, maybe it's called in English, I'm not sure, in class, and there was a budget of 10 euros per kid, you know. And a friend told me, you like Kiss, but you don't like Alice Cooper. So it seems that I was the kid that he had to buy something, and he gave me this. And again, thank you for that. So this was my first Alice Cooper album ever. After Muscle of Love and Greatest Hits, the band broke up, and Alice decided to go solo, and his first effort was this great Welcome to My Nightmare. I just love this album in a way that can't be said, you know. I mean, tracks like Steven, Department of Youth, Welcome to My Nightmare, Only Woman Bleed, it's just a classic. This one is on Atco, I think. Yeah. No, Atlantic, sorry, Atlantic. So yeah, great album. Everybody that loves that kind of music, like, should get it in the collection again. I know I said that pretty often, but if I say so, just trust me. It's not because I'm a musician and I support record buying, but it's just because there's nothing more beautiful that can own, you know, that can own a piece of music and say, hey, it's mine. Also, they look beautiful on shelves, I tell you. Now we get to a weird album. Weird doesn't mean by any means that it sucks all the way around. It's still a great fucking album, and I'm talking about Alice Cooper Goes to Hell. I mean, it has memorable tracks like I'll Never Cry, Go to Hell. They're just classics already. If I need to tell you more, I will tell you I'm the coolest. Guilty. It's just good album. It looks like that again. Classic album. It was supposed to be the part 2 of Welcome to My Nightmare, but it's not. The part 2 came out after. Next up we have another pretty weird but cool album that it is Lace and Whiskey from 1977. And it has some pretty cool songs on it with a different twist, like it can be It's Hot Tonight, Lace and Whiskey itself, My God, You and Me. I never wrote those songs. I mean, pretty decent album, very overlooked, very underrated. I love it. The same year, his first live album was released, and it's this one, The Alice Cooper Show. I also have it on vinyl. This one I got it in Lily CD for €8, as you can see. Not a great gig, he will tell you too, because he was, you can hear it was not his best moment. But yeah, Pretty Virtuous on CD, I'm happy I got it. The next album again has a different twist on it. I'm talking about From the Inside. Pretty cool album in my opinion. Again, I think it's very overlooked, pretty underrated. I mean, songs like From the Inside, Wish I Was Born in Beverly Hills, We're All Crazy, The Quiet Room. I mean, how great it is. So yeah, another, we can say classic to this one, I'm not sure. I just know that I always knew this cover and I always wanted to listen to this album, and when I did, I didn't regret it at all. So yeah, that's From the Inside. So before I started recording the video, sorry I got in this way, I posted a little thingy on my personal Instagram. If you don't follow me yet, it's Dark Nolo. Go ahead and follow me. I posted this little thing, and my wife just commented right now that epilepsy warning, no, I'm sorry, the epilepsy warning is just here on the video if you go to my post, okay? But anyway, we want to continue with the next album, that is Flush the Fashion from 1980. One of my favorites. I think I showed you my vinyl edition of it, that is green, super beautiful, and it includes one of my all-time favorite songs from Alice Cooper, that is Talk Talk, and Model Citizen. It looks like that is still on Warner Brothers. And again, different. He changed completely again. He just released another album with this style. That is one of my all-time favorites again. Special Forces from 1981. I mean, it includes Don't Alcohol to Me, which I love. Who Do You Think We Are? Generation Landslide. Life. You Look Good in Rags, You're a Movie, Skeletons in the Closet. I mean, I love this album. And we want to continue with another one that I love, that is Zipper Catches Skin. Not lots of people says that they love these albums, but I do. I mean, Sorrow's Ascent is here. Easy. Right. I Am the Future, Not Adaptable, I Like Girls, I'm Alive, I Better Be Good. Great album. But after that, he released, for me, his worst album ever, that is Dada. I mean, it has Enough is Enough. Enough is enough. I just say that. Enough is enough. The rest of the songs are not for me. So yeah, if you like Dada, you like it, but I sadly don't. After the release of Dada in 1983, he retired for 3 years to get clean, this time completely for real. And when he came back, he did it with Constrictor, totally 80s metal album, beautiful cover for me. The back cover is just the back cover, it looks like that inside. I mean, it has classic tracks like Teenage Frankenstein, Thrill My Gorilla, and He's Back. That is one of my all-time favorite songs from him. This one I got it on France for like in a 3x15, and it was the only studio album that I was missing, so mine. Even though I still prefer this one. Raise Your Fist and Yell, another fucking late 80s classic. Freedom, Lock Me Up, Give the Radio Back, Chop Chop Chop, Roses on White Lace. Awesome album. Then of course we have Trash. I used to love this album. I mean, it has Poison that I loved. It has Park in the Lark that I still love. It has House of Fire that I loved. Bed of Nails that I still love. But with is 18 bad for my taste. But anyway, here I have it. and I will forever have it, but not my cup of tea anymore. With time, I learned that I prefer this one that is Hey You Stupid. This copy is a gift from my mother-in-law, so thank you very much again. And it has classic tracks like Feed My Frankenstein, Hey You Stupid, which I love, Snakebite, which I love, Love's a Loaded Gun, which I love, and Die For You, a ballad that I actually really love. So yeah, great album. Here we have The Last Temptation. I also have it on vinyl if you saw the video of my vinyl collection. If not, I will have to re-record another video of my vinyl collection. It would be a good idea. And this one I really quite enjoy. Not one of my favorites, but still pretty cool. I mean, Sideshow, Cleansed by Fire, Lullaby, You're My Temptation, Lost in America. Pretty decent album. Here we have classics. This one I got in a street sale for €1, so it doesn't have a back cover. Someone just ripped off the booklet, which that makes me fucking angry, and left that there. Again, how can you leave that like that? But okay, I just pay €1. The CD works perfect, so I mean it has Poison, Hey Stupid, Feed My Frankenstein, the same as always. So yeah, classic. But it has Fire, I think, from Jimi Hendrix, that it never came on any other Alice Cooper CD, I think. So yeah, classic. I also have to tell you that from that guy I bought lots of CDs, from Ozzy to Alice in Chains, then I have to make the collection to lots of artists. But this one I always wanted, and he had it for €1, so this is Life at Cabo Wabo 96. Again, the booklet is completely ripped off. Looks like that. But at least this one, I mean, I don't think it has a big booklet, does it? But anyway, if someday I find a copy in better state, I will pick it up. I mean, it's a pretty decent gig in my opinion. I really quite enjoy it. Then I have the two compilations, we can say, of Armory Classics. This one includes Brutal Planet, that is my all-time favorite Alice Cooper solo album, and Dragon Town. I love that the CDs are the original ones, and the booklet actually includes both of the original booklets, so it's pretty cool. Brutal Planet, I love two pieces. I mean, includes Brutal Planet, Give Me, Take It Like a Woman, Pick Up the Bombs, Pessimistic, It's the Little Things, Blow Me a Kiss, Sanctuary. I love it. Dragon Town is not bad neither. I love Sister Sarah, Triggerman, Reaper, Dragon Town. Pretty decent album, but I prefer Brutal Planet. Here we have the other set that includes, of course, The Eyes of Alice Cooper and Dirty Diamonds. And my favorite from these two has to be The Eyes of Alice Cooper. I mean, the song that didn't rhyme. What Do You Want From Me? Between High School and Old School, Detroit City, Spirit's Rebellion, This House is Haunted. I love it, but Dirty Diamonds is not bad neither. I has Dirty Diamonds, of course, Woman of Mass Destruction, You Made Me Wanna, The Saga of Jesse Jane, pretty cool. Again, it includes both booklets into one, and the CDs are exactly the same ones as the original release. Next one that I have in the collection is Spark in the Dark, the best of Alice Cooper. So this is basically a 80s to 90s greatest hits. I got it in Cultura in France for like €4, so for that price you can just say no. And I actually got it because it includes You're My Temptation, Stolen Prayer, Love's a Loaded Gun, Lost in America, Die For You, you know, songs that I actually love. Sideshow, of course. But yes, not an album that I would have paid more than €5 for. Another favorite of mine, Along Came a Spider. I mean, what a great album. I think he's one of my all-time favorites of his last era right now, you know. I mean, I Know Where You Live. You know how that fucking song inspired me to write creepy lyrics sometimes? Vengeance is Mine, which I love again. I'm Hungry, Killed by Love. Wait the Dead. Salvation, Shadow of Yourself. Pretty cool album. Love it, love it, love it. Welcome to My Nightmare. Don't know what to think about this. Why the fuck is Kesha there? Just why? Don't get this album at all. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying why. Caffeine is cool, Runaway Train is, yeah, fine, I'll bite your face off. Fine. Disco Blues bad, Boogie Forever, fine. What Baby Wants, oh. Sorry, but no, no. I will show you because this is a special edition, and I think this one includes, yes, includes a poster, but no. I have it because also it's a gift from the wife, but actually, no. No. It looks like that from my side, and like that from the other. Okay. So yeah. What do I think of this album? No. Don't like it. Maybe I change my mind and I will say someday I love it, but at the moment is why? Why there's fucking Kesha in here? This one actually I feel is lots better. His latest studio album Paranormal. This edition includes the 10 songs from the album and the 2 tracks that he recorded with the original Alice Cooper band. And again, this album is pretty cool. I don't have the super cool edition with 2 CDs, but I don't feel I need the live stuff, you know? I mean, Paranormal, Fireball, Paranoiac Personality, Holy Water, Rats, Genuine American Girl. Pretty cool album. If you don't have it, just pick it up because it's worth it. And of course we have A Paranormal Evening with Alice Cooper in the Olympia in Paris. Okay. This one is awesome live album. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Brutal Planet rocks. No More Mr. Nice Guy, Under My Wheels, Department of Youth. Great album. So yeah, I got it super cheapo a couple of days after it came out. And super happy I did it. It comes in the little sleeves like the vinyls. Love it. Vinyls, sorry. I don't know, sometimes I'm Spanish, so it comes vinyls instead of vinyl, sorry. And the other looks like this, okay? There's the CD. So yeah, pretty cool live album. Got it for 12 euros when it came out, so how cool is that? Of course we have to have at least one Nobody Likes Me, you know. Everybody knows this bootleg, if not, Google it, it's gonna come lots of things. This one I got it again in El Rastro in Valencia for just €1, so super happy. Actually it's my favorite cover of them all. Before we actually finish the video, I want to show you some of my DVDs, well, all of my DVDs. I don't own them all sadly, but I own quite some of them. We're gonna start with this bootleg copy of Welcome to My Nightmare. And I have to keep it in a plastic bag inside the box, because the DVD itself is actually cracking apart in the holder thingy, and I'm afraid it breaks in half. So I just keep it like that inside the cover, in the thingies from the booklet there. It stays there always. And it just includes the gig, is not the one that includes the TV special. In the moment I see one in offer, I will just snatch it up. Then we have The Nightmare Returns. This one I got it in France, the same place that I got The Paranormal Evening, and it's a pretty cool gig. I've been searching for it lots, and when I found it I was happy as fuck. I love the Welcome to My Nightmare version on this gig. It actually looks lots better than the Welcome to My Nightmare one. It will be because it's official though. Of course we have Alice Cooper Trashes the World. I think this one is a Russian bootleg for what it comes on Discogs, but I still enjoy it, you know. It still looks good. The quality is superb compared to some bootlegs, so yeah. Pretty interesting gig. I had to have it. This one is Brutally Live. CD plus DVD. Well, DVD plus CD. And it was clear when I saw it that it had to be mine, more for €5. I mean, it sounds great and it looks great. It's on YouTube if you want, check it out, because it's gonna be a cool fan hour and a half, something like that. And this one is like a Live at Montreux 2005. This one was the first gig I ever saw of Alice Cooper. Like I told you on, I think it was the Frank Zappa video, we had in Ono Television, we had a thing that it was called Ojo back then, that I was called Just Video Club, where there was gigs, documentaries, and there was that gig, so I saw it, and I loved it. So when I saw it in a record fair in France for, again, €5, I picked it up, more being the CD and DVD edition. Have to love it. So well guys, that's been everything for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you liked it. If you didn't, just fuck off. So that's been everything for today. See you soon and take care.